Hi everyone. I'm willing to bet you're here to see the video representations of Leonard's blogs of slicers and filters and the conflicts that can happen. So Leonard explained it really well, but sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. So in this video, I will show you what the problem is. I will show you the three solutions, although I plan to not show them in the exact same order that he did. And let's get started. So this is the This is the Power BI report that Leonard was talking about, and I'm going to start by drilling through to a list of computers by a collection. A quick look at the report, we know that there are four computers in this collection. So when we drill through, we instantly get a blank page. And I mean, this is exactly not what I was expecting. I was expecting to see which four computers there are. Now, if we look in the top right, we will notice that the collection name says Oxford Regional Office, and we'll notice that on the right side, in the filter section, that the CTO office is listed. This is the conflict that can happen between the two. A slicer and a filter, if they don't match, will have a problem. So the obvious solution, or the first solution, is, well, let's get rid of the filter. So we get rid of the filter, and we see the results for the Oxford Regional Office. Now, I know I did one at the CTO's office, but the side effect about getting rid of that filter is if I go back to that same homepage and right-click on the CTO's office, I've lost my drill through. So that's not really a good solution now, is it? So I'll go back and put in my filter. So the second solution is to take the slicer at the top and delete that. Doing that means I get to see my CTO's office results. Now, the side effect about doing that is the filter is not as user-friendly, particularly not when you're running in the report server itself. The reason being is that you have to clean this out, you got to do your drop down, you got to find your, so we'll go with the Oxford Regional Office as an example, and when we do that, we can see for the regional office. But that's not exactly user friendly. Slicers are very friendly. So if we undo this, and we'll go back to our problem that we had, so we have both the slicer and the filter. So the third solution that exists, I believe this was the first one in Leonard's blog, was if we take the two of them and have the slicer and the filter match, and we'll get rid of the Oxford Regional Office, we now see the results for the CTO's office. This is the best of both worlds. This gives you the ability to have the nice filter collection, the slicer. So if I filter out the slicer here and I pick a Adobe with maintenance windows, I can see that my collection changes. This is really quite user-friendly. I can go to CTO, pivot results, etc. Again, using the slicer, it's really nice, but the trick behind this is that you have to make sure that your slicer and your filter either match or are set to the all option. In that particular case, then everything works as expected. Because we like the slicers and we think that those are the most user-friendly, we suggest keeping the slicers. And if you ever see this problem happen, just remind your report users to make sure that the slicer and the filter match, and everything will work as expected.